Evening, everybody. IC here. I'm just going to focus on what's going on here within New York State for this particular session, and I hope you bear with me. Well, everybody in the nation knows that New York State Attorney General Letitia James has been targeting former President Donald Trump in the hopes of basically bankrupting him and destroying his entire business empire that he created, all because of political socialist values, which shows that the Democrats really are not paying attention to what in the heck they're doing. And let me explain. Now, they're going after Trump. $300 million here, the $83 million for that author that claimed that Trump sexually raped her, harassed her, or whatever. And that's neither here nor there. That's a BS story. But they're going after him for supposedly loans and misrepresenting the value of his properties and stuff. No one was injured. No bank suffered anything. Matter of fact, they all made profit. But they're trying to target President Trump. So this is what they did. They imposed that over $300 million fine for his actions. And then if he wants to file an appeal, he's got to cough up another $400-something million on top of that, just so he could file the appeal, which is excessive and a violation of the Eighth Amendment. So let's look at it in the broader sense. Letitia James, who's a former district attorney of New York City, while she was the DA, she stopped an investigation into the Democratic Mayor Bill de Blasio's wife because she misplaced $850 million that belonged to the city's taxpayers, and the money was never recovered. De Blasio asked Letitia James to stop the investigation, according to reports. So there was, like I said, they never recovered the money, and lo and behold, Letitia James winds up becoming the Attorney General for New York State. While she was campaigning to become the Attorney General of New York State, she repeatedly stressed that she's going to destroy Donald J. Trump, that she is going to basically control everything that the man owns. So it's not about real legal aspects. This is all about a vendetta from a socialist, democratic socialist, if you want to call it that. I just call her a communist, and trying to destroy a man who has been repeatedly been under attack by the Democrats since 2015, when he said that he was going to run for the presidency against Hillary Clinton at the time. So we're talking unending attacks upon this man. And he tried his best to fulfill every promise that he made during his campaigns when he got elected president. And in my lifetime, he's the first person in the presidency that's actually completed most of the promises that he made. So, my hat's off to him. Biden got elected. The Democrats were hoping that President Trump would stay quiet and not do anything, but the man's a New Yorker, born and bred, and he's a fighter. He's not going to put up with nobody's crap. And so he's telling it like it is. And that angered the left, because they've been trying to hide so many things that if people start to focus upon them, like they say, the cat's going to be out of the bag. We know Trump is worthless. We know that he is under control. We know that he either has to use a teleprompter, cue cards, or an earbud with somebody telling him what to say, because he can't speak on his own. He can't articulate properly on his own. The man even poops his own pants when he's visiting a foreign dignitary. So, getting back to New York State. If Governor Hochul truly loves New York State, then she would tell Letitia James to stop. What do they call it? Cease and desist. Because think about it this, people. You're a businessman. And you're seeing what happens to Donald Trump, who is a businessman. And he is being unendingly being attacked repeatedly over and over and over again because he angered those on the left. Now, New York State has been the center of the financial world for over 100 years. 100 years. And it's all going to be destroyed by some socialists that have a vendetta and they want to stroke their own ego saying that they accomplished something, which is what Letitia James is trying to do. She's trying to pat herself on the back, and she's going to destroy the entire state to achieve her goal of destroying President Trump. Because what business is going to want to remain in New York State knowing that if you make one wrong move or say one wrong thing, you're going to be attacked, unendingly attacked and destroyed because you don't cater to their whims and you don't kowtow to their control. This is what happens in a communist country. This is what's happening in, unfortunately, I call it communist New York right now, because we have a governor that is going after everything and everything in the state to take away freedoms. And we've got an attorney general that is focused on destroying one man because he stands up against the Democratic Party. And this is what we're going through currently in New York State. The governor is using radar cameras that catch speeders. And if you're caught speeding, then you go on a list where you cannot buy ammunition in New York State because you are considered untrustworthy to obey the law. She's also requiring mental health checks for you to purchase a rifle. She has targeted lawnmowers. Now she's targeting barbecue grills. She doesn't want people to grill outside. They just changed the law for, I understand they're banning out the wood stove pizzas, which are awesome. And you're going to, because you're in an oven, you're making pizza, it's a little bit cheaper than having to pay for gas or whatever. And she's trying to ban that. So she's attacking New Yorkers overall. Letitia James is specifically targeting the richest New Yorker at the moment. But that means no one else is going to be safe from this power struggle that is going on within New York State. So you have to look at it this way. Either we are a nation of laws, or we are puppets under new masters that are going to dictate what you can and cannot do. And the Bill of Rights don't apply because they say so. ICY out.